And Coach Kanga, we're going to get to the spring season in just a moment, but just kind of a look back at the fall and the success that you guys had, some really strong individual efforts, and of course you had Giacomo, who really burst onto the scene as a freshman and really kind of served notice for you guys scheduled in the spring.
Yeah, Giacomo has been the pleasant surprise of this year, you know. He's basically a walk-on if you think of it. He came in here in the fall. We didn't know what to expect. But he's been a terrific surprise for us. He's going to play #1 doubles with Timo, and he's going to be playing in the top 3 or 4 spots for us.
And talking about, of course, the individual performances from some of your seniors as well, and what Timo was able to do over at Auburn and how that carried over, and how you guys were really able to be successful in doubles here in the Big Easy Classic also.
Yeah. You know, if the fall was any indicator of the success of the year, we had a great fall. Timo has really taken his game up to another level. I think on any given day he can play with anyone in the country. His experience is now going to be the future of our program this year, as far as I'm concerned. He will lead this team. And then you have Blake Gregor, who's another terrific player. He carries the weight in singles and doubles. So we have these 5 seniors. And we have Rui Silva, who used to play #1 for us at one time. This year, more than likely, he's going to play 2 and 3. But we have a lot of experience with these 4 or 5 seniors that are in the starting lineup that will make a difference for our program this year.
And you mentioned about the 5 seniors as well, and that could really serve you guys well going into doubles play as also, where all these guys know each other really well. They've played with each other and they know each other's tendencies. And just talk about having the right mix and having that leadership and having that experience at your disposal.
You know, last year or the year before, we were lucky if we could win a point in doubles. And we had maybe 1 or 2 doubles teams, and that too, they were at times pretty shaky. This year, I think we have 4 pretty solid doubles teams. And I think that might be the deciding factor in our success, because when you win that first point, it gives you that momentum to set the course of the match. So I think we're very, very pleased, as I am, with the success with our doubles teams. And they proved it in the Big Easy Classic and also in some ways at the regionals.
And, of course, talking about for Timo for a second, we talked about it with him as well. The injuries that kind of limited him last year, and this year is just a completely different story where he's kind of had no limitations, and he's been able to show his full arsenal.
Absolutely. I think with Timo, he is a 360 for me from last year to this year. His state of mind, you know, his attitude. It's just, you know, he wants to be out there on the court. He wants to fight. He's very, very talented. I keep on reminding him that on any given day, he's capable of beating some of the best players in the country. If you're playing Davis Cup for your country, you're pretty good. You just need to believe in what you're doing. And I think he's finally believing in what he's capable of doing. So I'm expecting big things from him this year.
And, of course, talking about BYU coming in here on Saturday, a huge opponent to really open up the season and just kind of give you guys a real test as far as where you're going to be at, not only in the conference, but against some non-conference and tough opponents as well.
Absolutely. I think we're starting our season very early. They're coming in to play us first, then they'll play Tulane. BYU will, in many ways, tell me something about our team as far as how well we compete in the conference. It is a nationally ranked team. They've had success year after year. It's the first time that we're hosting a nationally ranked team as a season opener in a long, long time. And I think that, you know what, we'll have to be ready to play them. I mean, this is a match that if we have success against them, will pave the road for down the line. I think it will set a tone for the rest of the teams that we're going to play in the conference or outside the conference, hey, that we're a strong program here.
And what, as you look specifically at BYU and their team, and what do you see that really makes them so strong year in and year out?
You know, it's a group of players who play a very fast game. I find that the players in that conference, you know, their expertise is, they're across the board, they're solid, singles and doubles. When you look at their coach, Brad Pierce, he was a quarterfinalist at Wimbledon. You know, he's a great coach. They're a well-coached team. And I think that they bring a lot of experience. You know, they'll have 12 players on their roster, and on any given day, their number 10 guy can play with their number 2 or 3 guys. So they have they have lots of depth. And I'm just pleased that we're starting the season with BYU.
All right, Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you.